even now, post the change in the pay model, if consumers come to Peacock, they'll be able to get NBC News Now for free and then look at their paywall for the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
That to me feels like a really good gateway product, to kind of ease the consumer in for something that they want and that they're fine watching ads in, and it is scalable. And then you ease them into the paywall later. Philippe, I'm curious as to your point of view on that as well, because you don't necessarily.
We have local news channels on the Redbox FAST platform, for example. I don't think necessarily consumers are downloading the Redbox app to watch local news, but it is a service, right? It's something that they can consume. I mean, to come back to the bundle conversation, I think TV OEMs are for consumers a new bundling mechanism, right? Because it really depends which TV you buy, right? If you buy whatever brand of TV, or it could be even like a Roku TV now, but you're gonna find a built-in offering for free. I mean, it's like having cable for free, and I think it empowers the consumers to actually then select what they want to pay for because they already have so much available for free, and so that is important for people like companies like us, because they actually are more likely to need our content because they of the content war gardens, they may not have access to some of the big studios content, so that's an opportunity for independent programmers and streamers to have their content distributed but also promoted. And I think you're going to see more and more of them producing original content and becoming
the fast platforms.
The fast, yeah, and or AVOD, right? Because Vizio, Samsung, they're all in the AVOD business as well.
Isn't that cost prohibitive? Let me ask you a question. Don't you find that cost prohibitive? I mean, you look at Roku's earnings call yesterday. And their revenue was flat on quarter, but up for the year, up 20% for the year. But their net income dropped like a stone, almost entirely driven by content costs. So
it is, but I mean, look at the SVOD platforms and how much money they're losing.
Yeah, that's
the cost of content is problematic for everyone in the ecosystem, and I think you got to be nimble. You definitely.
Do you see that shifting as as Amanda talks about the unbundling of this ecosystem and kind of leaking out of a lot of the economic underpinning of it? Do you see the cost per hour of content reversing itself because it's really been astronomically ballooning? I think it's up more than 1,000, maybe close to 1,500 or 2,000% since House of Cards. Well, if you just look back to 2012 and you look at the cost per hour of content that we watch, it's just crazy astronomical now. Do you see that now that kind of things are reshaping themselves, the cost of hour per content going the other way? And you're kind of uniquely situated to have an opinion on this.
I mean, our cost of content is so low compared to, the big.
But think about it as an ecosystem wide, what you're selling to other third parties, because you make high end premium stuff that you do sell to Netflix and some of the other premium.
Yeah, we sell to Disney Plus, we sell to Prime, and so that's one of.
Do you see the economics changing on scripted and long form premium content?
There's no question that they're cutting back. They're shutting down series, and they're becoming, I wouldn't call it nimble, but they're definitely spending less billions of dollars in content.
And is that money coming out of the ecosystem, or is it redirecting into things like sports rights? Good question.
Sports rights, price keep increasing, right, everywhere around the world. That's something that's global. And that is driving most of, a lot of marketing efforts from those platforms. So there's no question about it. But I do think that it opens up an opportunity for TV OEMs and their homegrown, platforms, and to become more competitive and offer maybe not the same high value original series, but content that matters more maybe to consumers.